Hi there, this is Leslie Ralph and you're watching the Happiness series on CAPS TV. I want to talk to you today about my very favorite happiness topic ever, which is optimism. Yay! Optimism is a personality trait that some of you might have been born with a little bit more than others. Some people just have a naturally sunny disposition, some others are kind of die-hard pessimists. Some of that is just natural. However, it is also a trait that we can practice and learn and even boost. So I have some tips for you today on how to boost your optimism. But first, let's talk about what it is. Optimism is a characteristic of seeing the future in the best possible light, and what I think is most important, viewing yourself as having some kind of control over making that future happen. And so it's really this combination of seeing good things for the future and knowing that you can create that really creates optimism. So I can hear some of you asking now, why is this even important? I don't want to be blind to the realities of life. I want to be prepared for the worst. And I hear you, it's important to be realistic, but research has also shown some pretty compelling evidence that optimism is really powerful. So to begin, optimism just feels better, doesn't it? You know, you feel happier, you feel lighter, you've got a cheery disposition, it feels better. So it's no surprise then that people who are either more naturally optimistic or who practice optimism are happier and worry less. Now another thing that happens when you practice optimism is that you have a greater sense of hope and personal agency, which means that you're more hopeful about the future and you really view yourself as being able to make these things happen. So what this means is that when life throws you curveballs, you're much better able to meet those curveballs head on, you're much more resilient, you can solve that problem so much more effectively and efficiently with a positive mindset when you practice optimism. Okay, so maybe you're not naturally optimistic, but you are open to learning. I have a few really quick strategies that you can start using today to boost that optimism. So the first strategy is to put away the to-do list. I know, you are a college student, it's really important to stay organized, and a to-do list is very important. However, a really common habit that a lot of us get into is to use the to-do list at the very end of the day to think about tomorrow, and we do it sometimes right before bed. And for a lot of people, it leaves us feeling at best neutral, but at worst stressed and worried. And so my challenge for you is to create a different kind of list at the end of the day. Do your to-do list, plan for tomorrow, but then get out a fresh sheet of paper and write down 3 things you're looking forward to. They can be super, super simple. It could be as simple as the blue sky or grabbing coffee with your friend. It doesn't matter. When you get in the habit of writing down 3 things you're looking forward to the next day, you're going to find over time that you begin to feel more optimistic and you start looking forward to a lot of things tomorrow. So that leads us beautifully into tip number 2, which is to plan something you're looking forward to. Again, it can be super simple, or if the occasion calls for it, really extravagant, whatever works for you. The idea is to get into the habit of intentionally putting something into your schedule that you're looking forward to, and then really savoring it when the time comes. So your last tip for boosting optimism is to think of your best possible future self. So set a timer for about 15 minutes and get out your journal or just use your imagination and use that time to think of yourself in the best possible light. Now there's only 2 rules. This is not the time to worry and this is not the time to shoot yourself down. What this is the time for is to view yourself in the future with those 2 very special things about optimism. 1, that the future is bright, and 2, that you have some kind of control in making it happen. Optimism starting today, so go ahead and try them and come back for more in this happiness series.